there, beautiful people. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to install, blend like a pro, and style clip-ins in your hair. So without any further ado, let's get it. In today's video, I'm going to use Hergivenhair. I purchased this hair because I've been looking for some natural looking clip-ins for the summer, and I decided to choose this brand first just to see how they are. So this is all that comes in it. I got two bundles or two packs of it, so this is what came in the box, and it also comes with instructions on how to take care and maintain it, you know, while you're using it, how to seal your weaves, what you're supposed to do as far as co-washing and all that good stuff. So I highly recommend this hair. You know, this is my first time using it and I think it's doing well. Alright, so first things first, I'm going to co-wash the hair. I don't have a co-wash, you know, shampoo or conditioner, so I'm going to use just some Tresemme Naturals conditioner just to co-wash and also to wash the hair, because you know, and come in the package, I just like to make sure that it doesn't smell like plastic or, you know, it doesn't stink or anything. So I'm just going to wash it. And also I am washing it because I want to get the definition, I want to get the curl pattern, just so that way I can see what I'm working with. And because I did purchase two bundles or two packs of it, I think that's what it's called, I split it in half so that way I'm not washing too much at one time, and I'm making sure that every strand, every weft, everything gets clean and, you know, nurtured properly. So after washing it, this is the definition, this is the curl pattern, and I actually like it. It looks very natural looking, the color looks natural looking, and I think that these are going to do me justice. And they're soft. Right, so I already braided my hair and I have my leave out ready to be taken care of. So I'm going to finger detangle the hair just to make sure that I'm not putting in any tangles. And as you can see, on each weft there are 4 to 5 clip-ins. Some have 3, just depending on, you know, the size of your head, the way you're putting it in. Some may have more, some may have less. Well, obviously the more clip-ins on a weft, the, you know, goes at the bottom, because I guess the bottom of my head is bigger, I don't know. So I'm just going to start with the 4 at first, and then I'm just going to keep putting them on one by one until my hair is fully covered with clip-ins. So the way I do it, I just make sure that the clips are going into my braids. Depending on the size of your braids, if you push down on the clip, it may not clip because the braid is too big. So you want to make sure that the braid is a good size, so that way it'll clip, because if it don't clip, it's gonna slip out, and you don't want your tracks falling out on these streets. That ain't cute. So like I said, I'm just going all the way around, just installing them through the braids just to make sure that they are in there like swimwear. So as I'm coming to the top, I'm using the wefts that have 3 clips, because the top part of my head obviously is not that big, or it doesn't require a full round of clip-ins. I like to do half on one side and then half on the other side, so that way both sides are covered and it's kind of still layered, if that makes any sense. Alright, now for the blending part. So as you see, I have a little piece out, because in case I want to put my hair up in a high bun or something like that, I'll make sure that I have leave out to make sure those tracks are covered, because you know how them tracks be sometimes. So I just want to make sure that I have enough leave out to make sure that it's covered properly. So what I'm going to do is, I'm not going to braid up here, I'm just going to kind of split my leave out, you know, small pieces, and then I'm going to install more clip-ins so that way it is covered at the top. And with doing this, just make sure that it's secure properly on your hair, because like I said, it's not braided, so you want to make sure that it's secure really tight at the top with the hair. And FYI, when I did do this, it did not fall out. Won't he do it? Alright, so as you can see, everything is installed, but that leave out though, no ma'am, that's gotta go. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray a little bit of a mixture. It's a mix of the Follicle Mist by Hydrothermas, Kinky Curlies, leave-in conditioner, water, so a couple of oils, just so that way everything blends it together and my actual hair is, you know, moisturized, and it will blend in with these curly clip-ins. Alright, so I'm just going all over just to make sure before I twist and blend that everything is covered, because once it's blended in, there's nothing I can do at that moment, and you'll see why. Alright, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to start with the front of my hair, and I'm going to twist inward to my hair, making sure that I'm smoothing out my leave out, because I want it to blend in with my clip-ins. So I'm smoothing it out, and that's why I did comb my ends, because if I didn't, it was going to be poofing out at the, you know, through the twist, and that ain't cute. So I'm just making sure that I'm smoothing down as I'm going. As you can see, it's poof, gone. And yeah, so that's the goal, to smooth as you're twisting down. Okay, so like I said, you can see a little bit, but it's not really that noticeable. And after I do all of that, I'm just going to put some of my good old Eco Styler gel on there, just to pop some waves at the top and make sure that my leave out is laid to the gods while I'm sleeping. And then I'm going to put a silk scarf on my hair, just to make sure that my hair, especially the leave out part, I'm really critical about the leave out part, because sometimes, you know, we get weaves, and, you know, depending on the leave out or our hair and the texture of the weave, sometimes they don't go together. So I'm just really particular about that. It's just critical, y'all. Y'all just don't understand. So now I'm going to put my bonnet on, and then I'm going to go to sleep. Good night. Good morning. Alright, so now I'm going to take my scarf off and my bonnet off, and as you can see how the top part of my hair looks after being laid at night. And then I'm going to go ahead and take the twist out, just to make sure that everything is blended in precisely, and my twist and all that looks nice as well. And some of my leave out didn't want to act right last night, so I'm just going to make sure they are tucked away inside of my hair, or my clip-in, excuse me. And if your hair does pop out for some reason, because you just have those ones that just don't want to be on that act right, all you have to do is just take your finger, and you'll see me doing it, just take your finger and just tuck it in. You can put, you know, some moisturizer on your finger just to tuck it in and make sure that it's acting right and it's not popping out through your clip-ins. Alright, so I love the way it looks, and I thank you guys so much for tuning in. So thank you so much for watching, and as usual, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and follow my vlogging channel, and I'll talk to you on another video. Bye! Peace!